Hey guys, it's Gameface here and welcome back to episode 12 of my Newcastle career. In today's episode we're going to be finishing off the giant new transfer window. We're going to be getting through deadline day, 10 hours to get through here. I suspect I'll probably just get through it straight away rather than take a look at any more transfers. Pretty happy with the deals that we've done. I don't think we're going to be adding to the team any further. And we will also get on with some playing some matches of course as well once we get out of the giant new transfer window. We do have, as you can see in the next month, Crystal Palace, Man United and Bournemouth to play. Maybe there'll be some other games that appear during that time, but for now that's going to be those three games in today's episode. Particularly looking forward to the game against United, of course, which should be a really interesting match. Before we get into things though, if we could try and hit 100 likes on today's episode, then I'd really appreciate it. Also, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already as well, and that'd be absolutely fantastic too. Don't forget you can use the hashtag COTD in the comment section below and let me know your thoughts on today's episode, and you might well be featured in the next episode of this career mode. Let's crack on with things, and let's crack on with simming through the transfer deadline day. Not expecting too many bids. We might have one or two, but I guess we'll wait and see. There's certainly not that many players that I've got my eye on getting rid of or eye on actually bringing in as well, so I'm not expecting loads of activity here. We do have an offer in actually for Hayden here, a player that's not listed and actually has had a few bids received in this window. Again, we're going to reject it. It's a little bit more than usual, but no interest in selling him. Actually, a bid in for a player I'm looking to get rid of from Leeds. Paul Dummett is the guy that they want, £3 million or just over. We're going to accept it, see what happens with that deal. No interest in replacing him or anything like that. We've got enough left backs at the moment, so we don't need to bring in a replacement. That'll just be £3 million added onto our budget, which would be quite nice. And Paul Dummett's been sold, as easy as that. £2.2 million gets added onto our transfer budgets, so obviously the board taking a little bit of a cut there, but hopefully that gives us a bit more freedom in contract negotiations if we have to make them towards the end of the season. But that's going to be it for the transfer deadline day. Pretty obviously inactive for most of it. Just that one offer for Dummett, which was accepted, and he was consequently sold. And a training injury, that's not good. And it's our goalkeeper. Luckily, our backup goalkeeper, is it? Don't even know my own starting 11. I'm pretty sure he's actually a starting keeper, isn't he? That's not good news. Okay. How was he out for again? 3 weeks. That's not good. Luckily, you have backup goalkeepers, but you always want your first choice. Okay, on to this game now against Crystal Palace. This is the team I'm going to go with. Of course, that means Dubravka has had to come into our goalkeeper position. Yedlin comes in at right back. Llewellyn and Flint starting at centre-back, trying up that sort of partnership. Bit risky with those guys both being pretty slow, but we're going to go with it, see how we get on. Sessegnon at left back to try and hopefully cover with his pace, same with Yedlin. Hayden, Diame, Sissoko, Atsu and Matt Ritchie in midfield, with Slimani again starting up front for us. This is the bench I've gone with. Pretty strong bench as well. Shelby coming back from injury now. Kennedy's also on there amongst other players. Let's crack on with things. Let's try and get ourselves a good victory and see whether we can remain top of the league. That would also be very good if we could do that. Currently in a good position. Tottenham with the game in hand. They could actually go in front of us on goal difference if they do win themselves, but got another game to try and get some more points. Okay, there we go for this game against Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park. Let's find out how we get on. Obviously, they do have a good few players there, Crystal Palace. I'm certainly not going to underestimate them. Got a good few flair players in particular, like Zaha, Townsend, Benteke. Not so much of a flair player, but still a good player that they have up front. I'm presuming he's starting, and so this could be quite a tough game. We'll have to wait and see. Oh no, good chance here for Raphael. 1-0 Crystal Palace. He's playing just in behind Christian Benteke. Thought he could be a threat for them, and he certainly has been. And it's 1-0. Crystal Palace scores, and yeah, just inside 12 minutes. Not good at all. Good finish though, to be fair to him. They found a way through. A little bit too easy though, getting past our two centre-backs there. I purposely gave us big sort of strong physical centre-backs for this game up against Christian Benteke, but they've not been able to cope with Raphael's movement there. And a good finish. Losing the game 1-0. Not a good start. Atsu running forward, good chance now if he can play in Slimani here. Got to make the right run, he has done. Slimani shoots and scores, we've equalised. Really good response from us there. Great run from Atsu. Had to run into that space centrally. That opened up an opportunity for Slimani to make a run going forward. He makes the right run luckily as well. I was worried he was going to go the opposite way, but he does make the right run into the space and slots past the goalkeeper who comes out and arguably makes it a little bit easier for us as well by coming out there. Look at this all unfold here. Slimani with a good run, the opposite side of Sacco. Good finish on his left-hand side as well. And we've equalised. It's now at 1-1. Slightly switch it over there to Matt Ritchie. It's a good switch. Ritchie has to bring it down and go for a cross into the back post. Oh, goalkeeper punches away. And that will be cleared there by Townsend. Really good chance for us. Matt Ritchie doing a good job so far on the right-hand side. Won it back. Slimani shoots, deflects, and goalkeeper beats it out. And it just about cleared away and prevented a corner there as well. Good opportunities for us here in the build-up to the half-time break. Looking to try and put ourselves in front if we can. Not with that sort of back heel, we won't. Oh, we've won it back again in a good area. Slimani shoots, and this time he'll score. We had to capitalise on one of them. Big mistake from the Crystal Palace defence. Gifted us the ball on a plate, and it's Slimani there who finishes off really nicely. Little finesse, gets a second goal of the game, and it's probably deserved as well. We've had a few more chances than they have, and they have made a few errors. It's really bad times for them. Look at the way they just give away the ball here. You can't do that. You can't kick it straight at us. Falls to Slimani, lovely, and that's a great finish. 2-1. So far we've turned this game round quite nicely, but there's still plenty of football to be played. Good chance. No. This is what I mean. There's a lot of football to be played. 2-2. We've not dealt with that properly at all in defence. All over the place. Players like Zaha are causing us issues, as is Raphael, and as is Townsend as well. These sort of key players going forward. This is just poor defending from us, not sticking with our men, not being able to keep up with the runners going from midfield past the attackers. So 2-2. We had to ride that storm after we scored the second, and we didn't do it. Atsu, over to Sessegnon, good run. Sessegnon has to get in across now. Oh, it's over the head of the keeper. I expected to get to that. It was into the back post, but headed clear. And I tell you what, this game's been a very good match. 4 goals in 40 minutes. What a game. It's end-to-end stuff. I'm not really too sure which team's going to come out on top at this rate. Raphael now at the other end. They've opened us up once again. Went for the challenge. And the referee, I don't think has given anything. We just about got to the ball. That was a risky one. Wrong side of the player. Went for the ball, I think just about got it. Could have easily been a penalty there, and maybe even a red card. I think we just about got it right. That's it for the first half. Wow, what a first half we've had. 4 goals, 2-2 draw at the moment, and it's end-to-end stuff. Not a clue who's going to win this match. If anyone, it could be a draw at this rate, but really good first half. Hopefully that can continue into the second half. Just with us conceding less, that'll be ideal for us so we can go win this game. Let's wait and see what does happen though, because like I said, not too sure which way this is going to go. Just got to keep attacking, try and improve ourselves defensively. We've not been good there. Sissoko looks to switch out to Matt Ritchie. Plenty of space to keep going forward. Can he get past Sacco? Going to have to cut back inside, go for the cross into the back post. Atsu. Oh my days, I don't think Atsu's taken the header there. I'm pretty sure it's the defender. Didn't see Atsu get anywhere near it, but we'll take it. It's 3-2. It's a great header, whoever it is. Atsu will certainly celebrate it, and it's 3-2. We're back in front in this game. No idea who's got the final touch. It didn't seem like Atsu, but I'm not really too sure. Marici does a great job here, though, getting rid of Saka like that. And what a delivery in. And it might have actually been Atsu. It just didn't look like it from the other angle I saw. Yeah, it is. It quite clearly is as well. It's a fantastic header back across the goal. Keeper has no chance of that. Perfect header. Power behind it as well. We're winning this game 3-2. Wow, what an incredible match this has been. First two training Jondo Shelby and Murphy to come on. We'll take off Diame and Matt Ritchie. Matt Ritchie's had a really good game, to be fair, but he'll come off now and give Murphy a chance on the right-hand side so we can get more crosses in. Jondo Shelby obviously continue his recovery from injury and hopefully gets a bit of game time here without any issues. 25 minutes to go. Winning the game 3-2. Still no idea which way this game's going to go, but got ourselves an advantage for now. Well played, John Joe, 2 feet, that's what I want to see. Will get himself a yellow card this time. A couple of dirty challenges since he's come on, but I mean, that's what he's all about, isn't it? Final change, Atsu off, Kennedy to come on, hopefully going to give us a bit more pace, a bit more energy to counter-attack and also to help defend as well in the final 6 minutes. It's an attack for Crystal Palace. What's happened to our defence? Off the post, we've been really let off the hook there. That's dreadful defending. Unbelievable stuff. Can't believe we've allowed that to happen. So fortunate that they haven't equalised there with a couple of minutes to go. Under Shelby coming forward to shoot. Oh, thought that was going to be the 4th one to cap off the game for us. But it's out for a corner. Good save by the keeper. Beats it away. And out for a corner. Sissoko going to deliver now. Let's see whether we can pick anyone out. Sessegnon with a free header. Keeper pounces on it. And that will, I think, be virtually it for this match once he clears it. Clear that away, please, Sessegnon. That's brilliant. And that's it. 3-2 victory. Just the 1 goal in the second half, but luckily it went in our favour. And we got ourselves the 3 points, which I think we deserve on the whole. Very happy with that performance. End-to-end for most of that match. Okay, this week's play drill sees Martin go to 69 overall. He's having another really good week for us. Continues to fly up in overall. He can't be that far away from the first team setup now, surely. Looking like a really good goalkeeper for us. Hopefully going to try and continue to train him up. Let's continue now and sim on to the game against Man United. Massive match, obviously. Looking forward to that game. And yeah, hopefully getting ourselves a positive result there. Obviously, a different sort of calibre of player there entirely that we're going to come up against. Been in here for Dwight Gale, £9 million from West Brom. This was a player I'm actually considering getting rid of. He's transfer listed and we are looking at offers. I am, however, looking for a very specific amount and we're going to ask for 11.5. It was originally, I think, 12 that I was asking for, but I'll lower my offer slightly just because I've not been that impressed. But yeah, we'll still say just over £11 million. We'll wait and see what they say to that. I wouldn't be surprised if they match it. I think it's a fair round. Okay, this is the team we're going to go with for the game against Man United. As you can see, got their same goalkeeper in from the last match. Yedlin starts at right back, Lascelles and Clark this time at centre back, with Plattenhart as our left back here. Hayden starts once again with Diame and Perez this time midfield alongside him, and then they've also got Sissoko and Atsu out wide. Slimani again starts up front, and this event I've gone with Luen, Sessegnon, Shelby, Amory, Murphy, Gale and Hosselu all on there. So yeah, we'll see how we get on against United. Obviously in real life, I'm pretty sure Newcastle beat them pretty recently, I think, hopefully. So why can't we do the same? Let's wait and see. Obviously very, very tricky sort of players that we're going up against here. The 4th in the league, game behind us, so if they were to win this, then they would go on to 50 points. That'd be very, very close in the top sort of 4 positions in the league table. So looking forward to this game. It's important that we get ourselves a positive result, whatever that means. Okay, then here we go for this game at St James's Park against Man United. Let's find out how we get on. Obviously United with a great side. I imagine they've added to that team as well throughout the season, and so this could be a very difficult match. Let's not focus on the players they have, though. Let's focus on our team and see whether we have enough in our side to get ourselves a victory. Obviously in good form and scoring a few goals after that last match. Punched away there by David De Gea with the early cross, and yeah, I'm just hoping we've got enough in the team to get something from the match. Atsu running forward, needs some support in the box. Slimani's ran away, which isn't particularly encouraging. Atsu going to go for the cross in there. It's always going to be cut out. What's Slimani thinking? Why is he running the opposite way? Fair play, he's won it back though. Back out to Atsu. Slimani can get in the box, it's all forgiven. Sissoko's in there instead. It's 1-0 with scores. We've taken the early lead. Sissoko at the back post has done it. That's a lovely header. 8 minutes into this game, and we have taken the lead. What a delivery, and that was from Atsu as well. We've just managed to recycle the ball. It all actually comes from Slimani, to be fair to him. He was won back the ball incredibly for us. Doesn't really get in the box there for the header, but luckily Sissoko does, and he's always going to beat Daley Blind to that. David De Gea can't do anything, and we're winning the game 1-0. What a start to the match. What a header as well. Slimani going to look for Atsu with that ball over the top. Great chance for Atsu to shoot here as well. Saved by David De Gea, and had to get down to that one. Saves with his feet as well. We've actually started this game off really well at the moment. Slimani held the ball perfectly for Atsu. Got a chance for a corner here as well. This time Daley Blind will clear, although clears it to the side rather than going forward. Good chance for us to deliver in once again. Oh, that's unbelievable. It's 2-0. All comes from a mistake from Daley Blind initially to clear it for a throwing rather than clearing it up the other end of the pitch. And it's just allowed us to keep the ball in their half. And from there, we've got in a cross, and Slimani's always going to win it. He's always going to get there. There's, I think, maybe Diame in there. Can't quite tell who that was. Also in there supporting, and both of them went for it. And Slimani was always going to come out on top there. Beats Eric Bailly to it, finds the back of the net. 2-0, double our lead there. What a start to the match. It's totally deserved as well. United yet to have an attack. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves, though. We've lost 2-goal advantages before, and I think the last time we did it was to Charlton, so it's certainly not going to be beyond United to do the exact same thing. Slimani still has it here, going for a cross. Can we make it 3, in fact, but headed clear. Slimani still going. Still going. All finds a cross as well, and it's a 3rd. That is unbelievable. Slimani's found a way through somehow. I wasn't expecting it. Wasn't even speaking over it, because I didn't even realise we were going to get through and down the line, to be honest, there. Trying to get the cross in. Eventually it happened, and we just need to pick out, I think it's Diame. I've not even seen who scored the goal. Could be Sissoko. Not too sure which one's in the red boots there, but it's a great turn and finish anyway. I think it's Diame that turns and scores. Good finish from the number 10, and he scores to make it 3-0. We're absolutely smashing United here. They're still yet to have an attack that's caused us any issues. Unbelievable difference in the 2 games. That last match we played against Crystal Palace, where they came forward, caused us issues. United just yet to do the same thing. And a very strange game. Certainly, Crystal Palace have looked better than United have so far in this game. That can still all change. There's still plenty of time left on the clock for them. Slimani over to Atsu. Go on. Atsu trying to break down the defence once again. Look at the pace from him. Still going. Can he pick somebody out at the back post? No, he can't. Headed away this time. And that will be it for the first half, I think. Yes, 3-0. What a first half. Was not expecting that. 4 shots, 4 on target, 3 goals. United with 1 shot. It was held pretty comfortably by the keeper as well. More possession. Just beaten them, dominated them. We've looked really good, we've worked really hard, formations worked really nicely for us as well, and I just don't think United can cope, but I'm absolutely expecting some sort of response in the second half. There's no way that they're going to go down without a fight in this match. I suspect they'll also get at least 1 goal as well. Good chance for Lukaku. Thought he'd scored straight away. That's them just keep hold of the ball straight from kick-off, and I thought he'd scored down his right foot. Good bit of passing, we can't get anywhere near to it. And luckily it just curls away in the end. Atsu over to Plattenhardt. Plattenhardt still going to go for a cross. Good delivery in. Oh, Jose Perez was there, but cleared away. Still have it, though, with Slimani trying to turn and shoot. Oh, gets a shot away. Should have been closed down, but saved easily. Slimani, go on. That's into Hayden. Back to Slimani on his left foot. We want to see that one again. Sissoko running through again, getting past the defence. He's got David De Gea to beat. Sissoko shoots off the post. Atsu follows up. Oh, what has gone on here? Atsu still has it, and we get a fourth. It's not offside, but it's all over the place from Man United. No idea what's gone on. 4 goals against United. This is ridiculous. What's happening? And it's absolutely terrible defending. They're all over the place. We've managed to somehow get through this very messy United defence. Initially comes off the post, we follow up. Great defending from Chris Smalling. Keepers keep hold of it. And Atsu follows up and just about gets it in past a lot of different players there and David De Gea. Oh, it's 4-0 anyway. Unbelievable match here. No idea how we've managed to get ourselves 4 goals and they've not responded at all. First 2 changes, Amari and Murphy to come on. We'll take off Perez and Diame. That means Sissoko is going to go play inside now as a midfielder as opposed to a right mid. So we're going to go with that for the final 15 minutes. There's still a final change if we want to make it. We'll wait and see. There's no real need to the next games in 2 weeks' time against Bournemouth, I think. United going forward with some intent here. Lukaku scores. That's the first shot on target, I think, of this match. Certainly not had many. I think it might be the first shot on target, but don't hold me to that one, not 100% sure. Lukaku scores anyway, though, straight from kick-off. You could really feel the sudden urge of players going forward there. It's very difficult to cope with. We haven't done a good job, 4-1. I said they get at least 1 goal. Still think it's time for them to maybe even get another. Now it very much is end-to-end. Look at all the United players going forward here. We've managed to deal with that pretty well, though. Now we can come forward once again. Couple of minutes to go, still look to try and get a 5th, and the whistle was blown as Atsu was getting played through. But it's a 4-1 victory, I can't complain about that. That's incredible, really, against United. Not expected at all, and it's mainly their fault. It's their fault. It's not like we've played incredibly, we've done a good job, but they've just not done anything at the other end, really. They've had 1 or 2 shots, they scored 1 of them, fair play, but other than that, they've not done a lot, and if they had played well, they would have certainly done much better, because our defence isn't perfect. We saw it against Crystal Palace, but they just didn't push us hard enough. They started to throw players forward towards the end and, of course, got the goal with Lukaku, but they should have done that much sooner and they should have gone with more intent and it could have been more of an interesting match. But still great to get ourselves a victory. You can see the stats there pretty much sum up the game. Let's move on to the next match now. So that really good result from us means that United have dropped down to 6th after that and we continue to, well, extend our lead by the looks of it here. Spurs must have lost. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they have, because now if they win, they're 3 points behind us. So, yeah, pretty impressed by that. Man City are 2 games behind us. They could go within 3 points of us yet again. So, yeah, this could get quite close at the top. Obviously, we're still doing a good job of keeping everyone away from us by continuing to win, but certainly it's going to be between the top 3 teams, I believe, to win this league title. And I can't believe we're still in the race. I mean, there's 11 games left, so we could drop off, but at the moment we seem to be in good form, so I'm very happy about that. I think we've been knocked out of all the other cup competitions, so we've also got that advantage as well, going into the league title race in the final few games, but certainly not expected to win the league title at all, but we'll happily take it if it happens. And let's do some player development now and see how we get on this week. Hopefully going to have some more players going up if we can. No, not quite. There's some attributes going up there, though, to be fair, so not too bad, actually. And now a nice little international break before the game against Bournemouth. Oh, there we go, some action. Agreement has been made for Dwight Gale, £11.5 million to West Brom here. This could be interesting. This will go through, obviously, the end of the season. We'll accept it. We're going to allow that to go through. I'm fine with that. Said before, not been too impressed when he's played for us. I had high expectations. I like him a lot in real life, but hasn't really performed when he's been given opportunities, although he hasn't been given that many, in all fairness. But I still expect better. Okay, that's good news for us. Our number 1 keeper is back in action. He can return ready for that game against Bournemouth. Obviously, you always want your number 1 players playing, and that's exactly what we're going to have here. More play drills this week and more attributes going up. Cook getting close to 62 and Martin moving closer to 70 once again. Continues to get up these overalls pretty quick. Spurs 5 points behind us now. They keep dropping points. Bottling it every time. Dwight Gale's been sold. We get £8.5 million of that deal, I think, once the transfer window reopens. Player returns from injury. Moreno's finally back as well. That gives us another option in midfield. Let's change around the team for this game against Bournemouth. Okay, this is the team going to go with. As you can see, we've got our number one keeper back in net for us. We've got Yedlin, Lascelles, Clark and Sessegnon in defence. Hayden, Diame, Moreno, Atsu and Sissoko in midfield with Somani starting up front. So not that many changes from the last team. No need to make changes when you get yourself such a good result. And this bench I've gone with Lowen again continues to be on there. Plattenhart there as well, as is John Shelby, Perez, Murphy, Ritchie and Dwight Gale. Hoslu drops into the reserves for this match. He's not been used in a little while, so I don't think there was much need to have him on the bench. And that obviously gives other players a bit of a go on there as well. Although saying that, it's the same with Dwight Gale. He's not being used much, but no doubt we'll need Hoslu for this match at some point since we've dropped him. But let's see how we get on against Bournemouth. Hopefully we can get ourselves a victory. Okay, we go for this match at the Vitality Stadium. Let's find out how we get on here against Bournemouth. Try and get ourselves a good victory and make it 3 wins from 3 in today's episode. It's a final game in today's episode as well, and it would be nice to end on another victory as well. So we'll see whether that happens. Jermaine Defoe starting up front. Looks very small for some reason. Didn't realise he was actually that small compared to our players. Good chance, and I thought Bournemouth had taken the lead. What a strike from Harry Arter. Just puts it wide though, and luckily for us, still remains 0-0. Harry Arter comes forward once again. This time finds the back of the net, not closed them down properly. That's poor from us, so this time we've allowed him to score. It's just 2 minutes later, literally 2 minutes after that first shot. And again, we've done the exact same thing, not closed him down. That challenge should have happened and should have brought him down there for Moreno, but it doesn't, and he fires home. Great strike, fair play, 1-0. Yedlin going to cross on his left foot. Oh, what's Slimani done? Looks like he's trying to chest it down. What's he doing there? Head it. Head it in the back of the net. Oh, could have been 1-1. Could have been an equalising goal. Ball over there to Sissoko. He's going to cross into the back post for Atsu. Oh, goes with a scissor kick. Saved by Begovic. That'd been a nice way to equalise, but again, can't quite find the back of the net. Good chance here for King. He's ran through. Could be a goal. Put it wide. We've been really let off the hook there. Goalkeeper comes out and doesn't do a good job, actually. He's done right, I think, to come out, but look at the way he spreads himself. He leaves a gap at the front post, in my opinion, and he could have maybe even been chipped over, I think, there by Josh King. Doesn't do a good enough job of coming out big. But yeah, I think ultimately poor defending from us, and that's led to him being through on goal. Can't allow that to happen, otherwise they will eventually take that second chance. We've got to be better going forward ourselves, be more clinical. Hayden with a chance to do that, but a good block and out for a corner. Sissoko now going to deliver. Can we pick anyone out? Clark's in there. Oh, he wins it as well, but cleared away. Not convinced it was going on target. Back out to Hayden. Chance for him to get a shot away, maybe. Oh, over the bar again. Half-time, losing the game 1-0. Obviously in a difficult position at the moment. Struggling to create clear-cut chances. We've been going forward a lot, being in there half a lot and having a lot of shots, but yeah, you've got to create clear-cut chances that you look like scoring from. We've not really done that enough so far. Got to try and improve regarding that, so let's see whether we can in the second half. If not, we'll bring on changes. First two changes, Dwight Gale and Murphy to come on. We're going to take off Moreno and Diame, having to do something now to try and push forward. 30 minutes to go to get 2 goals, so we have to do something, and that's what I'm going to try and do to try and obviously improve our attack a little bit. Sissoko is going to go inside and play as a midfielder. Someone needs some help. I'm just hoping that I've made the right decision bringing on the striker. It was tempting to make it just a straight swap between those two, and I bring Dwight Gale on up front. I'm going to sit him just a little bit further behind Slimani and see how that plays out. Hopefully, we can get ourselves a goal, but to be honest, not looking likely at the moment. Look for that switch there to Atsu. What a pass that is. No idea who's played it. Atsu going to deliver. Not such a good ball in, though. That's very unfortunate. Yedlin will keep this in, though, at the other opposite side. Chance to cross in here. Sissoko's there. Heads it down and scores, and we've equalised. Sissoko does it. I'm pretty sure he was the one that played the pass to Atsu initially. With 20 minutes to go, we've levelled. And now we've got a chance to put ourselves back in front if we can. I say back in front, I mean in front for the first time. What a ball in this is from Yedlin, that's more like it. Showing Atsu how to do it, and it goes through the legs of Begovic. Giving ourselves a real chance now with 20 minutes to go. Didn't look likely, but we needed a bit of quality, and Sissoko's provided it, as well as obviously Yedlin with that cross. Now a chance to go win the game. Okay, final change. Atsu off. Plattenhart to go on and play at left back for us. Sessegnon going to be thrown forward now as a left winger. Bit more energy about him and hopefully going to help us going forward. Bit more quality, I feel like, on the ball than Atsu as well in terms of his deliveries. So we'll see whether that helps or not. I think it might just finish 1-1 here. I don't see us getting a second. Maybe even Bournemouth getting one themselves if we don't defend properly. And luckily, Defoe can't finish there. Oh, that's absolutely terrible. Straight to the opposition. Stanislas has it in a few little turns away from Yedlin. Still going. Has to be offside there for King, surely. We'll still play though, and it should be 2-1. How has that happened? Wow, how has he missed that, Fraser? We won't do that again. Wait, is that gone in? Was that the end of the match? That's it? Wow, okay. Whew, I didn't realise it finished. I thought they'd just scored, to be honest. I didn't really see where the ball went. We've got ourselves a 1-1 draw here. Obviously disappointed not to get a victory. Yeah, I mean, we obviously had good chances. So did Bournemouth, to be fair. They looked a threat going forward. But overall, maybe a fair result. Maybe could have got a 2 on that. We had more shots on target too, but there you go. Sometimes it happens. Drop 2 points, and that will be pretty much everything for today's episode. A little bit good about that. Wanted obviously to end on a victory. Didn't quite happen though, unfortunately. Allows teams below us to try and catch up a little bit, which might be the case here. Spurs 3 points behind. City could go 1 point behind us if they win their 2 games in hand, and United will be 7 if they win their game in hand as well. So that's everything for today's episode anyway. Thank you all so much for watching. If we could try and hit 100 likes, and I'd really appreciate it. Also, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already as well, and that'd be absolutely fantastic. Don't forget you can follow me on Twitter at GamefaceHD and on Instagram at GamefaceHD as well. And don't forget to leave your comment of the day using the hashtag COTD, and you might well be featured in the next episode. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.